Now let's check the negation of quantified statements. If we look at the first theorem, the theorem says that if it says that let P of X be an open statement, let P of X be an open statement in the variable X, then we say then the negation of for all, remember the negation of this for all P of X will give us the negation of the X. Every time we negate it for all, we're going to get the exists. You see, right? And a predicate will also be negated. If we negate they exist, we are going to get for all, and then we negate the predicate also. So now let's look at the first example. They say that if we're given for all k element of an integer, there will exist r element of r such that r is less than k. So they say we should negate this. They say evaluate the following statement or negate the following statement. First, we need to put a negation. If they tell us to negate the following statement, we're going to put a negation here. You see, right? We'll put a negation outside. All right. Then after putting that negation, we apply it step by step. We apply it one at a time. We apply it here. We apply it here. Then we bring the negation here. That's why it's here. You see, right now? Then we bring the negation there. After negating this, I'm only gonna negate for all. There are things which I don't negate, guys. I will never negate this sign. You see, right? I negate whenever I have a statement like this, I'll have to negate one thing. So here I'm negating for all. When I negate for all, I'll get they exist. When I come here, I'm gonna negate this they exist to get for all. Then now the negation will come here. We'll apply one thing at a time. When I negate less than, I'm going to get greater or equal to. So it depends on how many statements we have, and those are the steps which you're going to have. For an example, here I have statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. That can be negated. It means that I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 steps while I'm saying this is logically equivalent. You see, right? Logically equivalent. So now if we look at the second one, right, let's check. We have how many statements? Let's see how many statements we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 statements. So we can negate this inside. We're only going to negate this. You see, right? So here we have 4 statements. It shows us that we're going to have 4 steps. The first, we have to first put a negation outside. And then after putting a negation outside, we negate this one first. Then the negation will come here. You see, right? We negate they exist a greater than 0. Then the negation comes here now. Then we negate the second statement. We're going to get for all. If we have for all, we're going to get they exist, right? Which is this. And then the statement comes on the next one, which is here. You see, right? And then we'll come to the third step. We now negate for all, we get, we negate they exist, we get for all. And then we have this, which is what we just negated now. You see, right? And then after negating that, now the negation comes here. We are only going to negate this sign. We can't negate a minus or plus. These ones can be negated, right? You only negate greater, less than, equals to. You see, right? When you negate this one, you get less or equals to. When you negate this one, you get greater or equals to. When you negate this one, you get not equals to. You see, right? So now we realize that the last statement will be, if I negate this, I'm only going to change this, greater or equals to. So check, I had 4 statements, I'm going to have 4 steps. Right, so that's how you're going to confirm if your statements or steps are correct. Now let's see if we have another one. Okay, let's come to this and try to check. Here, how many statements do we have? I want to find the negate when we want to negate the following quantified statements. I have how many statements? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? So let me just write them down. Then we go negate. So I'm going to have 4 steps. So let me just copy this. Now for me to find the negation of this statement, I first need to put the negation as a relative. And this will be logically equivalent. Remember, I have 4 statements there, so I need 4 negations, right? So first I'm going to negate the first one. When I negate for all, I'm going to get they exist. A greater than 0. Then I put the negation here now. And just copy this. And I paste it here. Yeah, right. Now, I'm going to negate the second one. I'll keep this one. Then I negate the second one. I'm going to get for all delta greater than 0. Then I'll put the negation here. Then I paste and put these ones. Then this will be logically equivalent to. Remember, I have 4 statements, so I must have 4 steps. Then this one I'm going to get they exist an element of a natural number if I negate it. Then lastly, I'm going to have this. If I'm going to negate it. Del exist E greater than 0 such that for all delta greater than 0, there will exist an element of a natural number such that the absolute value of xn minus delta will be greater than E. Remember, the negation of this will give us this one. Alright, now we got that 4 statements, 4 steps. So it means that you could also try this. You see, here you would only negate this. Remember, I said that you can negate plus. Here you would only negate this. Then you negate this, you negate this, negate this. This one's already, you know how to negate it. The only thing that would be tricky is they would trick you here at the end. You said they know someone was going to negate these signs, which is not possible to negate them. You're only going to negate the equal sign. You write not equals to. You say right. So try to negate B, you negate C. And then also please try this tutorial. I want to see what you'll get. You'll try this tutorial, and then if you fail, we'll do some solutions for it.